Hey everybody, it's Paul with ebooktemplates101.com, and this video is going to be about how to choose the right categories for your Kindle ebook. So when you publish an ebook on the Kindle, you can choose 2 categories and up to 7 keyword tags for your book. In this video, we're going to talk about the 2 categories that you can choose. So think of categories like sections in a bookstore. You used to go into the bookstore and they would have the different sections. They have one for history, one for business, one for self-help, one for fiction, and you would go to that general category and then kind of browse through the books in that category. Think of Amazon.com, the Kindle bookstore, as a similar format. The only difference is when somebody's browsing through the books at a bookstore, they're probably looking at a few hundred, whereas on the Amazon store, there's tens of thousands. So you got to do different things to stand out. Since you can only choose 2 categories, here's how I would go about doing this strategically. What I want to show you on the Amazon website here is when you go to the Kindle store and you look at the categories, they're listed over here on the left sidebar, and then there's a number next to each one, and that is the number of books that are currently in that category. So for example, as of right now, Amazon has over 410,000 fiction ebooks, over 800,000 nonfiction, and so on. So here's my strategy with categories, and it's worked very well for us. Since you can choose 2 categories, what I do is I take one category and I find the most overall widely used category that fits my book. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're writing a book on investing. So here's business and investing. It's got over 67,000 books in it. I would probably choose that as one of my categories. And the reason why is if somebody buys another book in that category, somebody else's book, if your book is in the same general category, then there's a chance that your book is going to get shown as a recommended choice in addition to the book that they already bought. That's a good reason to choose popular categories that have a lot of books as one of your categories. So I would choose the most popular category with the most books that fits. It needs to fit. You need to make sure it makes sense for your book as one of my categories. Now for the second category, I would actually do the opposite strategy and dig down deep and choose one of the categories with the least amount of books. So if we click on business and investing, which has 67,000 books, then we start digging deeper and you see these subcategories have a lot less books, obviously. So investing has only 4,100 books, 4,133 to be exact. I'm going to click on that. And let's say you were doing a book on mutual funds or stocks. Let's say mutual funds. There's only 47 other books in this deep category of business and investing, and mutual funds. So you would only be competing in this niche category with only 47 other books right now. So that's exactly, if my book was about mutual funds, for example, that's exactly what I would do. So I would cover myself with the big overriding popular category of business and investing, and then I would also choose the most niched category I can with the least amount of competition that fits my book, and I would have the best of both worlds and set myself up for the most success on the Kindle. So there's a lot of other things you can do and a lot of other ways you can set your books up. And we'll be doing future videos on like keywords and tagging. But those are a couple strategies for how to choose the best categories that help you sell the most ebooks on the Kindle.